Okay. The sin of our first parents, with all its evil consequences, has passed on to their descendants. So all things from original sin, both concupiscence. So when we say things are passed on after original sin, it sounds like it's unjust. Why is God punishing all these future generations for the sin of Adam? And I would argue that if this were the case, this actually would be unjust. But we really need to clarify what the difference between justice and a gift and what is passed on and what is not given. So something that is owed to someone out of justice means someone owes something to you, right? You have a right to possess that from them. You give them $500, and with the intention that they're going to give it back, if they don't return that money, they stole from you. Unless they're just physically incapable, if they're making no attempt to return the money, they've stolen from you. They owe it to you out of justice. A gift is something just bestowed on someone just because, no reason. So when you say man inherited things from original sin, so what things was there's man's original state and man's natural state. These are not the same thing. Original state is what man had when he was originally created, which includes his nature and all the gifts God bestowed upon him. The natural state is just what man possesses according to his nature. So in the garden, man had his natural state, but God freely, just out of his generosity, gave him these gifts to enhance his nature, such as immortality, sanctifying grace, his desire to not have antecedent passion. But according to man's nature, he has antecedent passions. As a human substance, he's made to do that. It was a special supernatural gift that these antecedent passions didn't exist in him. So when we say we inherited the effects of the fall, it's not that God is depriving these things of these children of Adam that are owed something out of justice. It is merely God has decided, okay, I am no longer going to bestow these gifts on you the way I did to Adam and Eve. Does that make sense? So he's not punishing future generations by inflicting a hardship on them. He is punishing future generations by not bestowing the gifts he originally intended to bestow on them. There are one girls in my class that the original sin doesn't make any sense. It's unjust for God to do that. And if you don't understand it like this, it makes a lot more sense now. It's no longer that we're actually guilty for the sin of Adam and Eve.